Hi, this is Dr. Manjunath, your fertility expert and laparoscopic surgeon. Welcome to my fertility talk, and today I am going to discuss about various myths or misconceptions about fertility treatment and infertility. There are many misconceptions on IVF treatment. So few which I am going to discuss here is the young woman and men can't be infertile. So many people think that when the age is very young, so they can't be infertile, they will definitely conceive. So this is not true, because 10% of the patient are the women between the age of 20 to 30 have this kind of infertility problem. So they need some kind of assistance or some kind of treatment. So you need to keep that in mind, that the infertility won't affect the young patient, it's only affect the older couple. That's a myth, you should keep that in mind. The second most commonest myth is you need not worry about your age. There is always an IVF. So some people will keep postponing the fertility treatment, and they will keep postponing having the baby, and they think that ultimately there is an IVF, and IVF can give good success rate, so don't worry. So you can keep pulling the age. So that's again a myth. When you are young, the chances of conceiving is good, and when you are older, the chances of conceiving even with IVF chances are less. So that you need to keep in mind. The third most commonest myth or misconception is IVF always leads to twins or triplets, that is multiple pregnancy. Having twins, people think that it's a joy, they are more lucky to have twins. Please don't think that. Twins as or any other multiple pregnancy has its own complications. So always it's safe to have a single baby at a time and finish your fertility aspect. So don't think that IVF always leads to twins, because you tend to hear lot of good news that your cousin or your friends having IVF and conceiving twins. Twins chances is only around 10 to 15% among all the IVF patients. So don't have that conception. We generally, infertility expert tend to reduce the chances of twins. We don't want you to have twins or triplets and have more complications. The fourth conception is, if you change your diet, only by changing the diet and lifestyle modification, you can conceive. It's not so true, but I would say that changing the diet and the lifestyle, that reducing the weight or keep doing the regular exercises, will to some extent improve the fertility, but that's not the only thing. In many of the patients require some kind of fertility treatment. So that change in the diet or the exercise or the lifestyle changes will boost, but that's not the only answer. And another commonest myth is infertility is only for female. Men are immune for infertility. So they have this kind of misconception where only the female is blamed and men is exempted from. So that is not true. If you take percentage or incidence, 50% of the men and 50% of the female contribute for this infertility couples. Means to say, among the infertile couple, if you take the incidence, 50% is from the men and 50% is from the woman. So that equally responsible for infertility. Men is equally responsible for infertility. And one more misconception, particularly in men, is if the man can ejaculate, means to say if he can bring out the semen, his fertility is fine. So that's not the true. The people tend to think that if he is producing the semen, he is fertile. Not many times, even if he is producing the semen, in that semen sperms may not be there. Means to say, in that white semen there will be so many microscopic structure called as sperms. So those are the sperms are the responsible for fertilization of the egg. So even though they are producing the semen, they may not be fertile, because there will be either low sperm count or there may not be any sperms at all in the semen. Further, the myths will be like most people need IVF treatment only. People, infertile couple have that notion, or many people think that IVF is the only treatment they require. No, apart from IVF, there are many, I would say around 70 to 80% of the couple will conceive with a minor treatment like ovulation injection drugs or the IUI procedure. There are so many other kind of treatment, some kind of surgical correction, some kind of laparoscopy treatment. So even with those kind of treatment, many people will conceive. Every couple doesn't require IVF treatment only. One more most commonest myth again is IVF has 100% success rate. Please don't have this misconception of that IVF has 100% conception. IVF in the first cycle usually has around 50 to 60% success rate only. Again, another 50 to 60% of the patients require second, third or fourth cycle. Even after fourth cycle, 80 to 90% of the couple will conceive. Another 10 to 15% of the couple will not conceive even after 4 or 5 cycles of IVF. The next myth will be, this is the again commonest myth and many couple will tend to ask me, is the IVF babies, that is babies conceived with IVF has some kind of abnormalities or mental retardation, or they will not be as intelligent as the normal babies or normal conceived babies. So again, this is a big myth, because I would say that 2% of abnormalities will be there even in naturally conceived babies. So same 2.2% of abnormalities will be there even with IVF babies. Just because you are doing IVF procedure, that will not increase the chances of having abnormal baby or mentally retarded babies. Again, many people think that IVF is a big procedure and it has many risks, many complications. Yes, IVF has some kind of complications like hyperstimulation, multiple pregnancies. So, but those risks can be easily tackled with advanced technology. These risks are very minimized. So you need not worry about the risk and complications of IVF. And again, the one more myth is IVF risk requires hospital admissions and complete bed rest. This is the most commonest myth I tend to come up listen with they keep asking me repeatedly, should I take complete bed rest, should I take complete off from the work? It's not at all required. Many research have done, and many IVF patients or IVF couple have done swimming, cycling after the IVF. So the results are no difference. So I would suggest you can continue to work if your work is not mentally and physically stressful. You can continue to work. You need not be on complete bed rest. And second thing, there is no admission in IVF procedure. It's a daycare procedure. It's maximum they need to stay in the hospital is maybe 3 to 5 hours, not more than that. The next myth people tend to have is, if you are already having one child, you will not have infertility. Again, many of my patients who have one kid and who are trying for a second kid, they will have a lot of again problem or issues in conceiving the second baby. The most commonest causes for this, tubal blocks. So after having the second baby, many times tube gets blocked, so they tend to have infertility. So don't think that having one baby I will not those kind of couple will not have infertility. They should not be thinking like that. Then, so these are all the commonest myths I would suggest. You need to be aware. These are all the commonest myths. So need to avoid this kind of misconception, and keep watching my videos for more information. Thanks for joining me.